Skill shots. This can be either the best experience of your Mobile Legends or the worst. Landing a skill shot immensely boosts up your confidence, while missing one makes you tilt. You keep thinking that you could have got a better play, a kill, or even the objective if only you had not missed the skill shot. In this video, we will cover the basic, fundamental, and advanced tips to help you boost your skill shot accuracy. So, let's get started. What are skill shots? The first thing you need to know is what is a skill shot. A skill shot is basically any ability that requires manual aim and precision to make it work right. This requires certain level of skill and practice before you can hit them right. For example, Franco's hook, Fanny's cables, Gushian's skill 1, and many more. Based on Mobile Legends, there are two popular types of skill shots. Firstly, directional. In this one, you determine a direction where the skill needs to go, generally in a straight line. For example, Franco's hook, Chang'e's ult, Alice's skill 1 are some examples for this. Secondly, are positional skill shot. You need to position them somewhere on the map. For example, Farsa's ultimate, Aurora's ultimate, and many of such skills. Both of them requires certain things to make them more effective, precision and timing being the most important. Let's take a look at each of them and how you can improve them. Prediction. Not all characters will be stationary waiting for you to land your skills on them. They will be randomly moving around, casting their own skills or doing something else. So, on a majority of the part, you need to predict their movement on where and when they will be and aim accordingly. This does not always guarantee success, but it drastically reduces the chances of failure. Here are some of the techniques you should practice to improve your prediction capabilities. Number 1. Learning the motion of your skills. Not all skill shots travel at the same speed. Some are fast, some are slow. You need to understand how they work. Launching it too soon or too late will result in a miss and your target will be out of reach. For example, an Aurora's ultimate will travel relatively slower compared to a Franco or a Gushian skill 1. So you need to keep that in mind. Number 2. Learning the movement of your enemy. As all skills travel differently, heroes too. Based on their skills, buffs and the item they have, they travel at different speed. You need to take that into consideration before predicting where to shoot. Heroes towards the early phase of the game will be relatively slower compared to the mid and late game, as by then they will have boots and other abilities which give them speed bonus. Number 3. Try to understand how enemy evades. Enemies will constantly be moving around trying to juke you, but oftentimes they end up following a very same pattern each time. This makes them very easy to catch if you keep track on how they try to evade your skills. Like, let's break down this 1-1 escaping. I assume that the 1-1 will somehow skip using skill 1 or just hitting the minions. So I placed my skill a little to the left as that was the only place where she could skip. I did hook her, but she eventually escaped. Number 4. Checking for enemy constraints. This is the most important aspect of predicting. You need to understand why the enemy will possibly make a move which you are predicting. Like, does he have any skills? Does he have flicker? Are other members pressuring him? Or is he stalling time for his team to come? And many other more possibilities. Mobile Legends is all about information. The more information you have on your enemy, the better you can decide where to shoot. It is no longer predicting at that point, but a very calculated move. A very important thing to note over here, when an enemy is all out of options, means he has used up his skills, he has no flicker left, and other things are exhausted as well, and he needs to evade to safety. He will always tend to move in a straight line. This is correct in 90% of the cases. The enemies move with a straight line towards their safety. This makes them very easy to catch. Having vision on the enemy. As I said earlier, the game is all about knowledge. The more knowledge you have on your enemies, the better you can react. And one of the best ways for knowledge is observing. And to observe better, you need vision. While there are many ways, the one you should practice and learn the most is the drone view. You can stand in the bot lane and check what's happening in the top as long as your teammates or skills that provide vision are there. Here are two methods you can use to activate drone view. First one is holding your thumb or your finger on the highlighted area and moving around. This will enable the drone view and you will be able to see any part of the map you swipe towards. Letting go of a finger you were using to hold that area will center back the screen to your hero. Second is directly clicking on the minimap on the area you want to see. You can tap once and the view will be projected towards that area. To reset back to the hero centered view, just move your movement scroll. Those were the techniques you need, but that's not all. Here are some tips, methods or amplification of those techniques you can use to greatly increase your accuracy and land more skill shots. Take the fight to compact areas. It is better to force the enemy to fight near walls or tight spots like the jungle around the buffs and many such places where the enemy will have very less room to evade. Less room to evade means even if you fire your shot without much timing or precision, they might still connect as the enemy will not have much options to evade. Skills like Change's ult, Cushion's dagger and many more works really great at these areas. Wait for your teammates to use their CC first. Remember, you take a team of 5 for a reason. Do not try to take the initiative all the time, especially when you have a very high priority skills that needs to connect for sure. Wait for your team to CC so you can land easily. This way, not only you have a higher chance of connecting, well almost 100% unless you goof up, but you also get a lot better return for the skill invested. Skills like a Farsa or Change's ult can melt down target if their team stuns the enemy. Using a CC of your own. Most of the heroes have ability combos that help their skill shot land properly. For example, Aurora, you can freeze with your skill 2, then land skill 1 and ult without any problem. Do not force skill 1 for freeze and miss just to ruin the entire combo. Taking risks can be good and rewarding, but at times it's better to ensure skill connect first. A flashy combo is of no use if you can't even connect it. Lastly, hit them while they are distracted. The enemies sometimes may be too engaged to kill a certain character or be completely unaware of your presence. Taking out those characters is one of the best things to do. It's super easy to land the skill on them as you can totally predict where they will be going. Here are some examples to show this. Like this Alice has no idea that Death himself is waiting in that bush. Also, this Zilong, once he sees his plan fails, he is on the retreat mode. This enables me to hook him very easily. My Granger kills his alpha, so the Gatut Kaka is also trying to move out, making him an easy target as well. Lastly, this Gatut Kacha again. Once he sees me get in the tower, he thinks like, no, that Franco is safe now. But is he himself safe? That's the question. So guys, that will be all from this video. I hope it was helpful and you learned something new. Let us know down below if you missed something out, or how do you feel about this kinds of videos. Should we make more of this in the future? Let us know down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.